Guys, so I live in New York City and it gets really noisy around here with my family and the cars outside. So I'm creating a home studio, a vocal booth, completely like out of PVC pipe and all that. But I wanted to show you guys what the difference in sound quality was with an untreated room and a sound box that I made myself that I've been using for a while, and ultimately at the end my home studio. So this is what I was using before. As you can see, I cut a little slit so I can stick the microphone inside and the microphone would be like in the middle, and the sound absorbing foam is all around. I originally bought some 2-inch foam, which looks like this, but definitely not as thick as the 4-inch foam. It's a big difference, right? The 4-inch foam works a lot better. If you can spend the money on it, definitely do that. I have a cardioid mic, which means it picks up sound from the front, so I have the 2-inch foam in the back because it doesn't really matter too much in the back as long as there's some type of absorbing quality. Now I was told that my sound was still kind of boomy, boxy, around the 200 to 500 range, and I believe that's because it was still inside like a capsulated space. So even though this probably sounds a little better, I want the best quality that I can. So I went to Home Depot, got a bunch of PVC pipes and moving blankets. Also bought a little tote, so I just put other stuff in there. All right. And I bought some connector pieces and I'm going to put it together. But in any case, I'll show you the difference in sound quality between my untreated room, the box, and the studio. And just so you guys know, I'm using a blue microphone, the baby bottle, the original one without the high pass filter or the negative 20 dB pad. I'm using a Knox Gear pop filter. And in case you're wondering, the box is hung by a stick with a thumbtack in the ceiling. So, yeah. Anything's possible. And my interface is the Audient ID4 with Audacity. So, this is just going to be raw footage, raw audio, just of me speaking about roughly a foot away from the mic every time.
Now, our 2019 Nissan Sentra comes with our latest generation of iX7 tires. They run so smooth, you feel like you have wings on the road. The circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are. Now, our 2019 Nissan Sentra comes with our latest generation of iX7 tires. They run so smooth, you feel like you have wings on the road. The circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determine who you are. Now, our 2019 Nissan Sentra comes with our latest generation of iX7 tires. They run so smooth, you feel like you have wings on the road. The circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
And just so you guys know, the foam that's in the booth is definitely needed because I have an audio file of me speaking with just the moving blankets and no foam, and it wasn't that good. So here's what that sounds like compared to now with the acoustic foam.
Now, our 2019 Nissan Sentra comes with our latest generation of iX7 tires. They run so smooth, you'll feel like you have wings on the road. Now, our 2019 Nissan Sentra comes with our latest generation of iX7 tires. They run so smooth, you feel like you have wings on the road. The circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are. The circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
So, there you have it. Thanks for watching. In conclusion, with no room treatment, it actually didn't sound too bad. I have a lot of stuff in my room, but I would never be able to submit that professionally because I will definitely get comments about there being like too much room echo. In the box, it sounded a little bit better, but it was definitely a little more muffled and sounded, boxy. No pun intended. Inside the booth with nothing, no treatment was the worst, probably because it was still a little bit of an enclosed space and it was reflecting off the PVC pipes with no actual hard diffusion. And everybody knows why the foam in the booth is the best one. So the foam was good to not have my voice hit off the outer walls here as much. They kind of diffuse a little bit through the moving blankets and on the way back again through the moving blankets. But once the foam hits, it diffuses a lot, and if it does go through the foam, again, if it has to come back, it'll go back through the foam again. So definitely the best option, sound-wise, efficiency-wise. So I spent about maybe 150, or no, I spent 120 on the blankets and the PVC pipes, an extra 20 on the connector pieces, so about 140. And then on the foam, I bought 2 large panels, that's 45. I bought about another $45 worth of 4-inch foam, because that's like the expensive foam that works amazing. And then I got a couple, you know, like a 6-pack of the 2-inch foam, which is not as good, but definitely better than the 1-inch foam. It does something, right? Absorbs more of the higher frequencies. So, yeah, looking to create like a whole booth like I did, that works really well. And then the lights, if you can find some lights around, like, or a little lamp, whatever. Yeah, expect like maybe 200, 250. It's portable, right? Whatever. I kind of hot glue gunned it because it's gonna be permanent for me. So, yeah, I mean, not like the most expensive option, definitely not the cheapest option either, but I think you get exactly what you pay for with this. So, thanks for watching. I might put up a video, I might not, whatever. Happy voice acting.